Milwaukee pitchers, in general, can do without marathon at-bats. They want to get outs as quickly as possible. But sometimes that just doesn't work. Indians right-hander Zach McAllister, in the 8th inning Tuesday night at Miller Park, engaged in a 15-pitch at-bat with Milwaukee catcher Manny Pina. There were 2 out with the bases loaded and the Brewers leading 3-2, when McAllister replaced Tyler Olson. After 3 straight fastballs, all at 95 miles per hour or higher, the count was 1-2. Over the next 12 pitches, according to Statcast.com, McAllister threw 10 fastballs ranging from 96.4 miles per hour to 97.8 miles per hour and 2 curves. Pina took McAllister's last curve pitch number 15 for his strike to end the inning. Pina fouled off 12 of the 15 pitches he saw from McAllister in Milwaukee's 3-2 win. "I was just thinking about getting strike one and hopefully putting him away," said McAllister. "Obviously, I want a strikeout or a ball hit right at someone in that situation. It just so happened that he wasn't going to miss a whole lot of pitches. He wasn't trying to do anything more than put the ball in play and foul off a bunch of pitches." McAllister stayed with his fastball. "The 2 breaking balls I threw were good pitches, but again I'm going to sit with my fastball until a guy shows he can pull it on me or put it in play," said McAllister. "It just got to a point where I had to show him something else and I was able to freeze him with a curveball." Last year McAllister engaged in another long duel, this time with Houston's Marvin Gonzalez. The at-bat lasted 13 pitches on May 21 at Minute Maid Park. Gonzalez homered on the 13th pitch. This time around McAllister came out on top. "Zach had a great at-bat," said manager Terry Francona. "He gave us a chance to win that game." Number 1, positive report for Salazar. Maybe, just maybe, Danny Salazar will be able to help the Indians sometime this season. Last week Salazar was examined by Dr. Keith Meister, team physician for the Texas Rangers, and received a PRP injection in his right shoulder. He'll be shut down for a week to 10 days, but that doesn't mean he can't pitch for the Tribe sometime this season. "This is good news," said Francona. "His MRI came back looking really good. We're really pleased. The injection is to promote healing and now he knows if he feels something it's not the end of the world." This was more to put his mind at ease. Salazar came to spring training with a sore right shoulder and has not advanced beyond bullpen sessions. Meister confirmed the Indians' diagnosis that Salazar is suffering from impingement tendonitis in the right shoulder. Number 2, how far did it go? Francisco Lindor wanted to know how far his 7th-inning homer traveled in Wednesday's 6-2 win over the Brewers. He was told 424 feet. When Lindor heard that, he scrunched his face in disbelief. He thought it went farther. "It felt like I got all of it," said Lindor with a smile. "And it looked farther than the ones in Cleveland. As long as they go out, I'm happy. Hello. Goodbye." Edwin Encarnacion has 9. Ramirez, who doubled and stole 2 bases Wednesday, is hitting .381, 16 for 42, with 11 extra base hits and 10 RBI in his last 10 games. He reached 10 homers in 35 games this year, the fastest in franchise history by a switch hitter. Number 3, sharpness matters. Lefty Andrew Miller, who could be activated Friday, isn't worried about the health of his left hamstring. He came out of Tuesday's simulated game bullpen session feeling good. the thing that concerns him is the sharpness of his pitches. Miller has yet to allow a run this season. He's thrown 10 scoreless innings in 11 appearances, but went on the DL on April 25 with a hamstring problem. "My hamstring is the least of my worries," said Miller. "I'm just trying to figure out how to get sharp and be ready to help these guys." Francona said Miller will get the strength in his hamstring tested on Thursday and could be activated Friday. "My understanding is we've got to talk through whether I have to do more to prove I'm back," said Miller. "I think part of that is the test and part of that is throwing the ball. I was hoping it wouldn't take this long because I was starting to get pretty sharp. But you miss a couple of weeks, which is where we're at now. Ideally I can step back and contribute in a positive way. No." 4. The man behind the mask. Francona complimented catcher Roberto Perez for getting Carlos Carrasco through the early innings of Wednesday's start. Perez kept telling Carrasco that his arm looked lazy coming through his delivery. "I thought Roberto did a good job of staying on Carlos and working him through those first couple of innings," said Francona. "You looked up on scoreboard and saw 90 miles per hour, 91 miles per hour. Then as he got into the game, and got into the flow, not only did he find his breaking ball, but he got some power back in his fastball." Carrasco pitched his second complete game of the season, striking out 14 and allowed 2 runs on 5 hits. Number 5. In closing, the Brewers lost 2 players in Tuesday's win. Lefty Wade Miley, right oblique, and second baseman Nick Franklin, right quadriceps, were placed on the disabled list Wednesday. Closer Corey Knebel came off the DL to replace Miley, while infielder Tyler Saladino was called up from the minors to replace Franklin. Outfielder Melky Cabrera went 1 for 4 at Class AAA Columbus on Tuesday. It was his second game since joining the Clippers from extended spring training in Goodyear, Arizona. Cabrera has an opt-out date of June 1. Right-hander Matt Belisle, designated for assignment on May 2, has elected to become a free agent. Lefty Jeff Beliveau, designated for assignment on Friday, cleared waivers and accepted the outright option to Columbus.